Are we live? Ugh. Let me see. Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm live on Twitch. Let me see real quick if I'm live on YouTube as well, just to be sure. Ugh. Let me see. Yes, we are. All right, good. Cool. Okay. So, I haven't done one of those in so long, and I'm late in a way where like I wanted to go downtown sooner, but I've got distracted as usual. And it doesn't matter because I'm here now. I don't want to do a video that is too long because I really want to go as soon as possible. There's an event this weekend, and I'm also going to try to multitask because I want to watch TennoCon. I was planning on streaming TennoCon, but then I heard about the whole fucking Pokefest. Anyway, so I'm gonna go walk downtown and catch Pokemon, is what I'm saying. And I might as well look cute while I'm at it. So that's what we are doing, and that's that. I hope everybody is well. I hope you guys missed me. um, and other than that, that's pretty much that, y'all. Let me just rapidly get like I don't have an image reference today, but 1 second. 1 second. Because I don't need like a big ass makeup. I really don't. But I do love to give myself a little reference. And the image that I just found is perfect. It's perfect. It's gonna make me look like a Pokemon. Ah! Hopefully, it's not gonna take me 10 years. Because if it does, I'm gonna be kind of mad. All right, without further ado, let's get this party started. Oh shit, I'm supposed to like mute that part because I always get copyrighted. And guagua.
This is the fourth part of Secretly in Love, the most unhinged Chinese dating reality show that I think we've ever talked about, which is saying a lot because we've seen some really unhinged go down. I don't even know how to recap the previous episode. If you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, you're not gonna know who any of these people are. I highly recommend you watch those. But if you like chaos in your life and you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna start here. Let me quickly explain. It's a TV show. It's a reality show. Dating. They've got like 4 or 5 guys in a villa, 4 or 5 girls in a villa. They're all gonna date each other, and shit starts going down. In the last episode, we left off at the fact that Bao Bao called Tian and Zizi on their date and played this kind of bizarre joke where she was like, hey, come look for me. If you guys don't find me, I'm gonna be stranded, left alone on this farm, and you guys are gonna have a secret punishment. Now, is she really gonna be stranded even if this were like a real thing? No, the producers would not strand her. Tian and Zizi look for approximately 5 minutes, and then Zizi full on crashes out. She's like, how dare she disrespect me, embarrass me, morally kidnap me. She's going back to the villa, gossiping with the other girls. Tian is going gossiping with the other guys, and then Zizi decides, you know what, Tian, you need to call Bao Bao. You need to sit her down, and you need to tell her, we don't like you. You crossed the line, and I don't like you. So that's where we are. Bao Bao walks into the living room. Tian is sitting on this white couch like he is the king of this living room. And she walks in like, hello? Like, what are we doing here? And he's like, I just want to talk to you about something. Bao Bao looks so confused. Did you look at my secret? Because remember, that's the whole point of this show, and like partners can look at secrets. No, I didn't. Just sit down first. And he motions his head to one of the chairs, and this is already pissing netizens off. Like, I'm sorry, do you own this living room? This is so bizarre to me. Even people are like, even if you came into my house and I'm your boss, okay, I still wouldn't go sit down and cock my head, you know? Like, it's such a, are you trying to be like a weird mafia boss? Like, what are you doing? So she's like, what's wrong? Do you remember our conversation yesterday? Yeah, I remember. This is the conversation where he leads her on and is like, well, if you want to call me, call me. If you want to choose me, choose me. You should do whatever you want, as in, AKA, you want to do me, right? And Baba is like, yeah, I remember. You know, we've only known each other for 2 days, right? We can't say we're mutually interested, can we? I mean, at most, we've just gotten to know each other as friends. There's no way we'd be into each other and decide to be together so quickly. It's neither possible nor is it realistic. I think now that we both understand where the other stands, we have to respect each other's decisions. Huh? Baba's so confused. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So she's just like, what's going on? Because again, what?
Yeah,
like, he's just
what
like,
are you saying?
what are you saying? Respect each other's decisions?
Yeah.
That's not what you said yesterday. Yesterday, you were like, we're all just getting to know everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Pick whoever you want. Baba is even telling the interviewers later in her confessional, when I was sitting there, I was so confused. He was using a completely different tone from yesterday to draw this line with me. I was just so confused. So Tian is like, it's about the joke that you made today to make us find you. Even towards the very end, when the call ended, you never told us that you were joking, and we actually went to find you. For other people, like, this is a huge issue. I'm sorry. I just didn't want the atmosphere to be so dull, so I made that joke. I didn't think that you guys would actually go find me, and I didn't think that this would cause you guys so much trouble, because yesterday when I talked about calling you, you acted like it was nothing, and regarding the joke, maybe I misunderstood the situation, and after we talked, you said you could also give, like, I could also give you more screen time. So he said that yesterday of like, oh, you could also give me more screen time. I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't think too much into it. This has nothing to do with screen time anymore. I said that yesterday to keep you from feeling pressured. But even if you just told us it was a joke, like, this is a joke, hope you guys have fun, that would have been fine too. But you told us to keep looking for you, and then you hung up the phone. That just made us even more worried. And then, so this is when Bao Bao slightly interrupts, and she's like, you were the one that hung up the phone. I didn't hang up the phone. So the show cuts, and it shows Bao Bao, and she gets fucking hung up on. And she's looking at her phone confused. What do you want her to do? Call you back? If you really are looking for her, you would call her back. So then she was like...
Is he, like, what's his tone?
He's sitting there like everyone says the only energy to describe him is employer chewing out an employee. It's like if you had an employee who was sexually harassing another employee, like, this is the energy. Like, it's not even a mistake they made at work. It's like, you're a despicable, filthy employee, and I'm going to talk to you like that.
Wow.
And he's sitting on the couch like he owns this entire villa. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about dating reality shows that always get me. Like, when they go on a date and the guy always acts like he planned it. And I'm like, bro, the fucking intern producer who's not getting paid planned this, okay? Don't even try to take credit.
What's more pathetic is
Yeah.
I don't even think he really cares that much.
No.
He's doing this just to please Zizi.
Yes.
Right?
But he's going to switch up on her too, so...
On Zizi?
Oh, it gets...
To save his own ass?
Oh, it gets crazy, okay? So then he's sitting there and is like, you know, but... She's like, you know, someone was calling me at the time. A call popped up, and I told you that I had an incoming call, but you were the one that hung up. I thought you guys knew that I was joking, so you hung up on your own. Tian says, okay, this is not important, but afterward, did you ever clarify that this was a joke?
Huh?
No. Exactly. That's the main point. So hearing this, netizens are confused. They're like, wait, now suddenly who hangs up is no longer the problem. It's not important. Oh, it's not important anymore because it was your fault. Oh, when it's you that hung up, it's no longer important. Got it. But also they're like, you already hung up on her. What is she gonna do? Call you back nonstop to clarify? Like, she probably thought you got that it was a joke. But Tiana's like, none of this had to happen in the first place. What you did was actually, you let another person down. Honestly, the two of us are just strangers who've only known each other for a few days. We're definitely not in a flirtationship or mutually interested or choosing each other by any means. I think that's impossible, and we shouldn't interfere with each other's dates. I never intended to interfere. When I'm having normal interactions with her, what you did will definitely affect her emotions.
By the way, is the sound okay? Because sometimes people say that the video sound is low, so let me know.
She'll end up scared to interact with anyone else too. She wanted to get along with everyone to heal herself in the first place, and knowing that and knowing her secret, we already understood her situation, so I don't think... You know, this isn't right, you know, to affect other people like this. And Bao Bao is sitting there like, yes, I understand. Oh, bro, you know, this reminds me so much. I've been in so many situations where it's like, you don't even feel like, you kind of feel like you were wrong, but you're also kind of confused. But then you're also like, maybe I'm fucked up and that's why I'm confused. So then you just like sit through getting chewed out, and then you're just like, but I'm so lost. And like nothing makes sense. And Tiana's like, because she did nothing wrong and she didn't need to get dragged into this. But since this already happened and it's affected her mood, I wanted to make things perfectly clear. Yesterday, you might say I wasn't direct enough because I was trying to spare your feelings. But
good.
now
Perfect.
I'm going to lay it all out and avoid any misunderstandings. I just want everyone to be happy. We all have our own lives too. So I don't want to make a big deal out of this or even hurt other people. As long as we can live our own lives and respect each other, that's what matters. Do you get it? Like, that's all I'm trying to say. Is there anything you want to say?
The f did he just say?
No one knows. So then she's like, I think I really didn't think this through, but I truly had no intention of interrupting your date. But after hearing all of this, I realized I didn't consider the whole picture. I apologize to you, and I'll apologize to Zizi too. I just hope you know what you're doing now and what you should do in the future. That's all. You can go back now.
Oh!
Everyone got so mad at that.
God.
So mad at that. Like, why is he acting like he owns this fucking living room? Okay.
I'm going to need that as a standalone game with a more detailed story. Yo, honestly, you know what I realized like recently with Warframe is that I probably need to rewatch every single cinematic sequence because this game be just the storyline of this game is too much, bro. So I completely understand what you're saying. I'm there with you on that. High action movie.
Okay. And on top, he cocks his head to gesture at the door. Again, it's like, you can go now. You're dismissed. It's very like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone is so mad. And then all the comments are like, you can't even call yourself a man when you talk to a woman like that. Like, who do you think you are? A mafia boss? Like, get out of here. What is wrong with you? Bao Bao is, I mean, she's clearly emotional because she wasn't expecting any of this.
Yeah.
I can imagine she's taken aback. She feels really vulnerable. And anything outside of this room, I mean, she could run into Zizi. She could run into other people who are like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And then that might set off some emotions. So she's like, I actually want to stay here for a second. You can go back first. And she opens up her phone because I think she's just trying to cool down.
Yeah.
No, just go back first.
He said that?
Yeah. And then she's like, do you have other things you need to do here? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, that's so triggering.
So then
Because I guess
leaves.
Baba doesn't want to go back to seeing all the girls.
Exactly.
She just want to,
She feels so vulnerable. Like,
yeah,
I can
she
imagine
needs to get
like
over this, get herself together.
process so that she can handle herself in
I
the way
feel
that
you,
she
Cole.
is going to, because she's a mature individual with good empathy and feelings, right? But she's just like so taken aback, and he won't even give her a fucking moment. And also everyone is like, do you own this house? You don't own this house. Why should she leave? And people are like, this is why I can't stand entitled people who think they own every space that they're in, when you literally don't. She has just as much of a right to this space as you do. And in fact, if you're a real gentleman, you would have gotten your ass out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the netizen comments are, I can't wait. I hope it gets so bad. I hope the hate gets so bad. Both of you have to kneel in front of Bao Bao. Those were like the top comments. They're like, oh. And then all the other netizens are like, if these two don't get canceled, we as society are the problem. So let's cancel the fuck out of them. And this is not even the worst part. As soon as Bao Bao leaves and she's trying so hard to keep her composure, he picks up the phone and stops the recording. He recorded this entire fucking thing like he said he was going to, phone face down on the coffee table. And then in walks Zizi. He like texted Zizi like, oh, I'm done, I guess.
Where
then
are they in the living room?
There's multiple buildings in this villa, so they're in one of them.
Oh.
In this slightly secluded living room area. And so Zizi walks in, she plops on the couch and like, I don't know what her deal is. Like, I can only imagine she's a Nepo baby because one, I don't think she's talented. Otherwise, she would have really sold me some emotion in all of her little tantrums. Second of all, like when you are an actress trying to make it and you're not a Nepo baby, you at least know how to be cordial with people, charismatic with people. Like, that's how you make it in the industry. She plops down on the couch, like slouching, gangpe, like she owns this place too. And everyone's like, why are you guys sitting like mob bosses? Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
I barely remember the New War, so I'm not sure I know what you're talking about the kiss of death. But I know I remember from what I remember, I really like the story.
No. So then Zizi walks into the living room. How was it? We talked. What did you guys say? Listen, I recorded everything.
Oh,
And then she's like, do you think you made it clear to her?
it's like a dog. He's
Yeah.
just like a fucking. It's a little dog.
Like a rat. Like a little rat. So then he's like, yeah, I already said everything I needed to say. How did she react? Just listen. So then she does the thing where her legs are spread all the way open. She's man-spreading. She's got her elbows on her knees and the phone up to her ear. And everyone's like, again, do you guys think you're in like a mob boss drama, C-drama right now? Why are you guys looking like this? It doesn't even... And then other comments are like, you're listening to the recording? Do you think you're in court right now or something listening to evidence? What? These two are hopeless. Other people are saying, you guys need to lock in on this relationship until death do you part, because we don't want you out there in the world. You guys are crazy. So she's plopped on the couch listening to all of this. And there's like other parts that we didn't listen to. I mean, there's just so much, okay? And then she pauses it. She keeps making commentary. She'll like pause it. And then she calls Bao Bao love-brained. Love-brained. Now, love-brained is a really offensive thing to say in Mandarin. Apparently, it's rarely used because the minute that you call someone love-brained, you better have evidence to back it up, because it's also kind of a pick-me thing to say. It's just like very insulting. It means that a girl's entire cognitive process is dedicated to finding love, and she doesn't have a single thought outside of it, and you become so crazy that you habitually start viewing anyone of the sex of your choosing. So, you know, in this situation, it'd be the opposite sex. Bao Bao sees any guy in a romantic mate-seeking lens and cannot have platonic professional relationships because the only thing she sees is love. She wants to find love. That's it. She doesn't care about anything else.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy thing to say. Everyone is like, what? Like, netizens are shocked. Tian is not shocked. She's listening to the entire recording, calling Bao Bao love-brained. And then there's this one part where Bao Bao is trying to explain why she's going to go apologize to Zizi. And even the way that Bao Bao thinks, none of her apologies seem fake. You know, they seem very real. So she says, I'm going to go apologize to Zizi and explain to her the entire situation. She also came to help me today earlier this morning, and maybe she felt a little guilty because... So she's just trying to reason, like, maybe she felt a little guilty because she knew that I liked you and she was going on a date with you. I think that's what she was going to say next. Not that she needed to feel guilty, but, like, maybe she felt a little guilty. Because that's a normal thing. Like, you know, it's like 5 girls and everyone's dating the second Zizi hears the word guilty, she pauses it and just starts fucking going crazy. I was never guilty. She said I felt guilty, but I didn't need to feel guilty. I didn't feel guilty. What are you to her? Why the heck would I feel guilty? What is there to feel guilty about? Oh my gosh, she's honestly so ridiculous. She thinks that I went to her because I felt guilty. I went to go see her because I was looking out for her feelings. I was worried she'd be sad. Me caring about her suddenly is me being guilty right now. What do I even have to feel guilty about? Are you guys getting married or something? It's funny, right? But she keeps going, what's the reason for me to feel guilty? I went to comfort her today because I knew that she was sad. So I went to go find her so we could talk it out so everyone can feel comfortable. This has nothing to do with me feeling guilty at all. What would I feel guilty for?
I mean, you sure sound like
Holy shit. Okay. Like, everyone is like, girl, you're love-brained because not everything is about you.
Yeah. What does he say?
Oh, he's just kind of like, he doesn't really care. He's just on his phone half the time. Yeah. Or like on her phone. Or he's just on a phone. Barely says anything. Yeah. In her world, there is no such thing as friendship. She thinks men and women can never just be friends. She thinks that when 2 people go out on one date, it already means that they're together. This is why she thinks I feel guilty. She thinks I feel guilty for hanging out with you. So I never misunderstood her intentions. When she video called us today, it's like she was checking in on you, and I'm like, what, the mistress, the homewrecker? That's what she made me feel like today. This is why I feel so uncomfortable. What the hell is this? How long has this been? Only a few days? She's out here saying I'm guilty? Tiana's like, now you see why I have to repeatedly tell her. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, she's so obsessed with me, she doesn't get my rejection.
Jesus.
Dude, these people.
No, they're crazy.
That's so crazy.
And Zizi's like, actually, if I didn't handle today the way I handled it today, if I was like a little sister and I was acting like my age and my mental state like most girls my age are because I'm young, I would have been played to death by her, seriously.
Yo, someone.
Yeah.
Yo.
And then she goes on to annoy the shit out of Tian by being like, you still weren't direct enough. He was so mean to Bao Bao, and she's like, it wasn't good enough. And then she was like, but you know what, fine, you said what you could, but you could have still been a little more direct. To be honest, you were still being too respectful. You still didn't treat her like how she treated us. You should have given her...
She wants him to like braid her and make her cry. And
And she's like, you should have just given it to her straight. You should have said, today, you lied to the production team and you lied to us. You hurt all of us. Today, Zizi went to comfort you, but later you interrupted our date. You should just say it to her like that. I mean, I think this is the most important thing, is to be direct with her. I'm not saying you didn't do a good job, but you're still caring about her emotions too much. But I think this is part of your kindness, and I don't think you need to talk to her again. I just think she already knows what she's done wrong. And for the things she doesn't know, I've already said it all here. Like, do you get it?
She talks like the head of a group of bullies,
yes.
right?
That's why everyone's like, no one believes your secret.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you were a bullied victim.
Yeah.
When she says, I'm guilty, I really don't get it. She's back to the... we've done some laps. She's back, okay? Why would I be guilty?
Dumb. She doesn't understand anything.
She has no EQ, no IQ, but lots of anger.
Yeah.
And she's just like bulldozing her way through life. Oh my God. Why would I feel guilty? I have no clue. And then he's just like ignoring her. So she's like, you know what? Let me check my little red book. She goes on Xiaohongshu. Okay?
My little red book?
Yeah, she goes on Xiaohongshu. She says, I genuinely don't get it. Let me look this up online. Then she shows her her book. Look. This analysis is spot on. You know what I looked up? Signs that a girl who's only been talking to a guy for a few days already sees him as her boyfriend.
No.
The answer they gave me is exactly what I was saying. She's love brain. He's just like,
it's like someone. Okay, let me look this up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Post it on TikTok. See, look at this.
Signs a girl is obsessed. First video. Here are the signs a girl is obsessed, and it's like, I fucking knew it. And it has 3 likes. So. I fucking knew it. It's like, okay. And she's like, it says someone like that fixates too much on the opposite sex's feelings and can't see the world as an independent person. That's exactly her. Her head's only filled with her relationship with men. That's why she'd never even considered that when I went to talk to her in the morning, it was because I was looking out for her feelings. In her eyes, every other girl is a rival. Because I'm talking to you, she thinks I'm stealing her man.
Isn't that
so
projection?
Today, when I noticed she was upset and went to comfort her, to her, it's me competing with her, and that I must feel guilty. Oh my God, I'm so speechless. Which, bitch, no the fuck you're not speechless. You've been full of speech. You've been full of speech for the past 20 fucking minutes. Let's go. I'm getting so annoyed right now. Let's get out of here. So then now she's over it, okay? Throughout her entire speech, netizens were completely lost. Everyone just kept asking for the senior to come back and finish the job if her bully was real. They said, make her a victim again. She didn't get it good enough. We didn't traumatize her enough the first round. Look at the way she's acting. Yeah, She's throwing her temper again. She's like an evil witch. Other people are like, you didn't need to come to this reality show. You could have just gone straight to the hospital. Why are we getting involved?
Damn.
Why are you so explosive? Are you a fucking gas tank?
Jesus.
People are just over it. And then she's saying how Bao Bao would have played her to death. Everyone's like, who could play this game better than you? You're the one talking behind people's backs, forming allies. You're like, go tell the boys what they think. Your senior didn't even teach you a lesson. Others are saying, no, I believe her secret is real. She must have gotten beaten up so bad that she's now fucking brain dead. Because no one alive thinks like this. No one. But I think it's what you were saying. Most of the comments were like breaking down her behavior. And they were saying when someone's heart is dirty, everything they see is dirty.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like they're not a good person. So they don't see any good intention out there because they would never think good. So they're just like, everyone's evil. That's her. Now, a lot of people agree that the production team, they're done with them. Because every time they lie, the production team is like, edit in the lie. Edit in the evidence. Edit it in right now. So the production team, they're over it. The editors, over it. Viewers are obsessed. They love it. After walking out, Bao Bao runs into Chen 71. Now, Chen 71 is the one that Zizi was gossiping with. And Chen 71 is one of the other girls that people have very mixed feelings about. Because in the beginning, Chen 71 was really nice to all the girls. And then suddenly she's so cold to Bao Bao. So Chen 71 is walking back into her room. She just got done with her confessional. And Bao Bao is like, did you finish your confessional interview? Yeah, I finished. I wanted to ask if you saw Zizi. I don't really know. Can you help me arrange a meeting with her? I want to talk to her. Okay.
Is it because she's only heard ZZ's side of story, maybe?
Yes, but netizens don't like that either. Because they're saying, like, what is your alliance to Zizi? Like, you have no alliance. Yeah, she's your roommate, but you could have also asked Bao Bao, or you could have not gotten involved. It was just giving, like, bully follower behavior. Because later it gets worse. Like, there's this weird scene that everyone's been interpreting, but people just don't like her after this.
Yeah. Okay.
So Zizi goes back to the living room, and Tian is gone now. The producers are telling her, Bao Bao wants to explain what happened. Maybe you guys can talk it out. Also, another thing that people noticed is that when the producer came to the couch to talk to her, she still slouched and staring at the producer. And everyone's like, when you are a new actress in the industry, but also even if you're a veteran, you don't behave like that, because it's like, who the f*** are you treating a producer like they're nothing? Usually producers are the one putting together the show. So you're like, okay, let me help. Like, what do you need from me?
Actually, Chinese celebrities are known for going overboard to seem polite, because being called rude is a huge issue.
Career-ending issue. Yes.
You don't want to be called rude. Nobody will stand you after that.
Or like a diva on set. Yes, especially if you're a girl. So the way she's sitting there is just, everyone's confused. They're like, there's no way that you got any of your previous roles without your parents pulling some strings. Just the way that she's behaving. She's not sitting up. He shows her something on the phone, and then she goes, okay, and then goes back to her phone.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone is so confused. They're like, are you a big shot? So then Bao Bao walks in. And Bao Bao walks in, and she's trying to be upbeat. And you can just tell, I don't know why I relate to this feeling so much. Like, she's trying to be strong. I can see that she's like, I'm just going to power through this. Okay, so she's like, hi. And Zizi literally goes, sit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. This is like a night to remember for her.
Yeah.
This is going down her worst night of her life.
So literally, sit, cocks her head on the couch. Okay, no hi. It's even worse than Tian. I mean, they're both two boobs in a bra, but it's bad. Like, they're like, what are you, a mob boss? Everyone is so upset. And then Bao Bao sits. Did my actions make you feel uncomfortable today? I really just want to explain myself to you. Go ahead. Maybe start from your perspective. Go ahead? Like, who are you? Even if, people are saying, like, even if this is a couple, you still wouldn't talk like this, because it's so like, go ahead. It's so condescending. It's like a weird, like, who talks like this?
Yeah.
I want to know if I can show you my secret. Once you see it, you might understand my actions better. Why? Okay, let me ask first, and then I'll tell you. I can understand how you feel, and I think that you might feel like your arrival messed up my connection with him. And wait, can I just cut you off for a second? I know what you and him talked about. So Bao Bao is like, okay, and around this time, the producers are rolling in the big screen. They're like rolling in a TV.
Why?
Because Bao Bao is like, can I tell you my secret?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so they're like rolling in the TV.
What is going on right now?
I don't know.
I also appreciate how you broke down my name to pronounce it again. Oh, girl, of course. I think that it's important to, do your best to pronounce people's name. It's like basic respect. I gotcha.
But then Zizi is like, hold on, can you not play her secret first? I haven't agreed to let her show me her secret. I want to sort this out with her first, then I'll see it. I don't want to watch this and then just accept everything she says out of emotion. I don't want to empathize with anyone. You really hurt me today, so I don't want to empathize with anyone.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Like, this genuinely, even if your partner cheated on you, I don't even know if I would verbally say the words, I don't want to empathize with anyone. I think I would just be like, no, That's crazy. But like, no, you still did wrong. Like, but in this situation, it's even like the words that came out of her mouth. Yeah. And also, you're the one that made everyone watch Your Secret, like right when you came for sympathy.
I'm dying to see what her parents think about this, because this is the type of behavior, right? She carries her whole life.
They probably think she was wrong.
Yeah, they
probably think that Bao Bao is jealous. They seem like the you're jealous. They're just jealous parents.
Yeah, like how could someone be raised to this degree?
So Bao Bao is like, I'll apologize first. I'm sorry. Don't apologize yet.
I love that.
Yeah. You don't even know how you hurt me.
You don't even know. You don't even tell. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
she's like, you don't even know what you did. And Bao Bao's like, I was literally there. So I probably know. Okay. This morning, I thought we were on the same page and had already talked it out. But I didn't come to see you because I was guilty. So she's like, you thought I came to see you this morning because I was feeling guilty? I really went to find you because I really consider you a friend. And I didn't want to ruin our friendship. It wasn't because I felt guilty talking to Tian. I'm not guilty. There's nothing to feel guilty about. So Bao Bao was like, Also, I don't even think Bao Bao realized where she's getting this word guilty from, because it was said so like innocently in the context, right? But like she just latched, so she just is like, wait, what? Why, what?
Yeah.
We've only known each other for 2 or 3 days and we're just friends, but the vibe you give me is different. Listen to me finish. Don't say we're on the same page, because we're not. From my point of view, you said you cried because of broadcaster Mimi, but I don't think that was the only reason. No, I really only cried because of broadcaster Mimi. We can talk about broadcaster Mimi in a second. No. I think you still care. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made that phone call today to Tian. I mean, what is Bao Bao supposed to do? She already told her multiple times at the time it was happening this morning. No, I'm really only upset because of broadcaster Mimi. Yeah. She's telling her again, like, how many times? And she's not going to believe her. So, like, what is she going to keep doing? Yeah. The producers even insert that clip of this morning.
Right away?
Yeah. Where, well, they don't show it to them, but they show it to us. Oh, okay. Where Zizi is comforting her, and she's like, no, I swear, I'm just upset that broadcaster Mimi is going. And then Zizi goes, oh, I was really worried because I thought you were crying because of me. And she says, no, trust me, it's not because of you. And Bao Bao is cutting her off and is like, no. Like, I never said you feel guilty, and you have no reason to feel guilty. I already talked to Tian yesterday, and I even told him that I was worried that he might feel guilty, and like, that makes me feel guilty. Like, I get it. You guys are trying, but no, I really was crying because broadcaster Mimi left. Like, she looks so just like, I don't even know what to say at this point, but she's not losing her patience. Bao Bao just looks stressed because how am I supposed to convince you about how I'm feeling when it's a feeling? It's like, but I felt it, you didn't feel it. And she's like, I'll just explain that to you later. Okay, you can explain later, but in my mind, I have nothing to feel guilty about. Like, this has nothing to do with me. First of all, the fact that you think that I approached you because I was guilty already shows we're not thinking the same thing. I did it because I truly care about everyone here, because I told you that and then she starts crying. She takes a second and she starts crying.
Who crying?
Zizi. And so Bao Bao is like,
oh my God, this is...
Bao Bao's like, don't cry. And then Bao Bao tries to hug her and Zizi pushes her away. No, don't do this right now. I really don't want this. Basically, I really do see you as a friend. But with both of us talking to the same guy, honestly, I swear to God, I've been completely passive this entire time. I never give Tian any signals. And I actually thought you two were already exclusive. But I'm willing to, oh my God, I can't even believe that I'm just... You were willing to go on a date with Tian. Yes, I'm willing to go on a date with Tian because I want to go out and have fun too. And honestly, I want to get to know him, but I won't feel guilty toward you because he told me you aren't exclusive. And right now we're just friends. Honestly, after that phone call you had, my relationship with him became even closer or more real. I was basically dragged into this passively. I mean, this has nothing to do with me, you know? Do you want to listen to my opinion? Sure, go ahead. First, I want to apologize to you regarding what happened this afternoon. I'll start explaining from the beginning, okay? And if you have any questions in the middle, you can cut me off at any time. Today, I was crying because of broadcaster Mimi, and I felt really horrible with her leaving. Of course, there are things that I didn't express to you, but I was also really sad because I wasn't able to express myself anymore. I didn't say much, but I told you that it's not what you think. Most of the time, it was just me accepting your message. So, like, she's saying this morning, like, you kept thinking that I was crying because of you. And I told you, but you know, I don't know how to express myself more firmly. But I told you, you know. And then she's like, this morning you were already very down, and I'm referring to before you knew that broadcaster Mimi left. So don't try to deny this. The reason why I was down is because I felt abandoned, and this has a lot to do with my childhood trauma. Yesterday, I was all alone in my room. I wasn't sad because Tian didn't choose me for a date. The real reason that I was sad is because I felt really alone and abandoned. But you know what? Your emotions are going to put me in a position where I'm taking care of you. Everyone has a past. Everyone has trauma, but you can't let that affect you and then start hurting others just because of your pain. Like, you knew that I was there on that date, but your actions made me very embarrassed. Like, do you not understand that? I will explain this to you in a second. Another thing is that you asked us to go find you, and you said that the production team asked us to go find you, and I trusted you because I didn't. You said it was arranged by the production team. I said it was the production team that arranged for you guys to find me? You said it, and it's all recorded. I even went to confirm this, so you definitely said this. All of this is traceable, so don't even try to deny it. I can also guarantee, and all the production staff told me that they never said this. All they did was rent a car for you to go to all these places. They didn't even know the contents of the call. In the end, I realized that you lied to me, and I feel like you tricked me. This is not related to any man, but I don't want any of us to get hurt because after what you did in the afternoon, I was so sad. Do you know how long I cried for? I basically cried until now. My conclusion is that I shouldn't have gone to find you this morning because I went to find you in the morning and I got hurt.
Bruh.
Nobody knows what she's saying. This is so unhinged. So Bao is just like, I'm sorry. Don't apologize first. Just try to, I don't even need you to understand. You just want me to listen to you express your emotions. Yes, I went because I treated you like a friend, but this action and your action of making the phone call in the afternoon is a contradiction, so it makes me feel very hurt. Okay, I get what you're saying. Could you please continue to listen to maybe my side of the story regarding the call this morning? When Tian asked me to go to the pool yesterday night, I joked around with him and asked if I should call him the next date, so today. And he told me that the date before, yesterday's date, was really awkward because it was a 3-person date. And I thought I could call and make things less awkward, and that's the reason I made the phone call. And the day before, it was awkward because it was the 3 of us. When there's only 2 of us, it's fine. But now that you made the call, it's 3 of us again, making it awkward again. You know what? Like, it was, you knew that it was only the 2 of us. When it was the 3 of us, it was awkward. Me and the other 2 guys were sitting there and we didn't even say a thing for like 10 minutes. So maybe because of Tian's misinformation match, he thinks that, calling would be fine. But today it was the 2 of us. You at least have to take that into consideration and consider my emotions. Don't just think about what Tian thinks. He might have thought it's fun, but I wouldn't necessarily find it funny. Yes, because I still thought it was the 3 of you together. I asked Chico why. He went fishing out alone. Professor went fishing alone, so I thought it was the 3 of you together. There's more to this. I thought the professor was with you. So Zizi's saying this.
Why? I'm so confused. Zizi saying what?
I thought the professor is with you. So everyone's like, what?
What? Yeah.
What does that have anything to do with anything? No, that's why when I first called, I asked if it was still the 3 of you guys today.
Yeah.
This is why I thought that my call would ease the awkwardness. It was only halfway through the call that I realized maybe he wasn't there. But you make no reaction towards it. You still asked us to go find you and said you were with broadcaster Mimi. When you saw that it was only the 2 of us, there's already an issue with your reaction. Because I didn't realize it that fast, our entire call only lasted a few minutes, and it was only after that call that I thought, oh no, I really think that it's just the 2 of them. No. That was not how you were like. That was not.
How would
when
you
I
know?
asked you who you were with today, you lied to me and said that you were with broadcaster Mimi. She's not even here. Your logic doesn't make sense. There is an issue with your logic. Can you at least let me finish first? Like, the first issue is why I made that phone call. One of the reasons is because I received signs that Tian thought that this might be something fun and can increase his screen time. Another reason is, did he talk about increasing screen time? Yes. He said it when he talked to me yesterday by the pool. He said that even talking to me by the pool was increasing my screen time. So it cuts to them, and then he comes to sit with her by the pool, and he's like, I just increased your screen time. And Bao Bao looks really confused. And then she is like, oh, thanks. And then later as they're talking, I think she's putting together that he wants to be a celebrity. So he really cares about screen time.
Yo, these 2 people are so like dumb and nasty.
Yeah. Dumb and nasty. Yeah, dumb and vile.
Screen time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And to say that on camera is really
Exactly.
weird.
It's
Like,
so
very
weird.
weird.
It's like they're hyper aware that they're on screen,
But not.
but at the same time doing the worst thing
Yeah.
possible on screen.
Yes, I don't understand. So Baba was like, so I thought that I was giving everyone more screen time, but not for me. Yeah, I didn't ask for your thoughts on this beforehand, so I feel really guilty about that. So get ready for this next part. Get ready, because this has been memed to hell and back. I don't need this. ZZ says, screen time? I don't need this. I can already do a lot on my own. I don't need opportunities from a variety reality show to get more screen time. And why would you give them love triangle content? We're not filming a movie. We're all using our real names here. It's a reality show. Do you hope that in the future that my search results are all linked to you? Do you want my fans to come for you? Do you want my fans to fight with your fans?
What the fuck?
Now all of this is going to have to be dealt with by the PR team.
Huh?
She said, do you want to be in a
PR
love
team.
triangle? So when someone Googles my famous name, your name pops up. Is that your intention? That's
That is-
basically what she's saying.
Yeah.
A level of
And then my
main character energy that I have rarely seen before. It's very impressive. Like, it's very impressive, this level of main character feeling. You gotta give her that. That's very impressive. Like, girl, you got me shook.
PR team
Damn.
Oh my god, dude, this is crazy.
Baba looks
Like in her head,
stunned.
this like she probably already had this thought for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's trying to start something with me because I'm this famous actress.
Yeah. And Baba looks stunned, but she doesn't show it. And she continues, do you know how much money I have to spend on PR because of what you did today? Netizens were so shocked. And all the comments were, don't worry, you have no fans. No one is a fan of you. She's crazy. She thinks she has searches. Everyone's like, we're on Baba's side. You have no fans. Like, what? You're on the show thinking about you have fans? Does she think she's a major celebrity? But she continues, just because you wanted love triangle content, do you know how much time and energy to deal with all of this? Like, why did you have to do this?
Content?
Yeah.
Love triangle content?
Yeah. Baba is like, can you let me finish before circling back? Because I want to quickly finish this part. I never wanted to provide them with love triangle content. I just thought that these interactions are normal and I don't need to like purposely avoid these interactions because Tian was telling me yesterday that I shouldn't take any of these dates as official dates and just see it all as just all friends hanging out. Which is true. That's exactly what he said. So she's thinking the three of them are on this awkward date. She's a friend. She was all like, the four of us can go on this date together. Like ZZ said that. So she's just saying that I wasn't trying to create a love triangle. But because I'm an artist, I'm an
Lord.
actress. So I'm very sensitive to these things. This issue has elevated to a personal level. Just think about how the three of us are going to operate after this gets released. Just imagine how many things I'm going to have to do. And just think about how sad I'm going to be. Because of what you did today, I'm going to think that I got betrayed by my friends again, and I have to deal with it online. Every time I get betrayed by my friends, I have to deal with it online. To which all the comments are like, every time, girly pop, then maybe you're the problem. It happened that many times?
Yeah.
You're the problem. And everyone is also saying like, oh, you're an actress, so you're very sensitive to this. Why are you on a dating show? Why are
Literally.
you? Go on fucking Running Man. Just kidding. They don't want you. Why are you on a dating show? Ah! And ZZ continues. She's just berating Baba. This is what I think. I think you're going to get hated on. You're definitely going to get yelled at by fans and viewers. And the second she said this, it got memed. It got memed. Everyone... People were
That's
screenshotting
insane.
Bao Bao's account, ZZ's account, just memed. I think, yeah, Bao Bao was like, yeah, I think someone is bound to get hated on. And then ZZ is like, no, before this, you weren't going to get hated on. As long as Tian and I are still interacting, you probably don't have to worry about, getting, not getting screen time. We didn't have to get personal about this. So now it's the three of us confronting each other. I mean... The two of us are what? Fighting over a, and Baba says, a not so important, I think she was, like a not such an outstanding man. ZZ finishes.
Oh,
she's like,
Jesus,
the two of
okay.
us are fighting over a not so
Wow.
outstanding man. Okay, so she calls
Oh,
Tian
wow.
not so outstanding.
It's
gonna
giving me
get
energy.
crazier,
It's
okay?
crazy.
Exactly. But after what you did, everyone is going to be paying attention to this. People who follow me, even if they're not my fans, even my anti-fans, you know they're all in the industry. Like, I'm part of the group of the 00 flowers on the verge of stardom, competing to see who can make it big. I'm part of that circle.
No, she did not say that.
Okay, I'm just gonna
She did
give
not
you some
say
context.
that.
Yeah.
Herself.
Herself.
Kill me.
00 flower.
Oh my god.
Okay, so in China, every generation has flowers. And like flower means the it girl of that generation. So 00 means 2000 flowers. So you're looking at all the girls in that generation, like 2000, born in 2000, that become the next flower. It's like third generation it girl for K-pop. Like that's what people are saying, right?
Yeah.
But those are some crazy fans that say that. No one says that about themselves.
Yeah. Nobody says that about us. Yeah, exactly.
That is
She
crazy.
say I'm in that group.
She said, I'm part of the circle of the 00 flowers on the verge of stardom. On the verge of stardom.
Oh my god. Someone just knock me out right now. This is unfucking real.
It gets so bad. And she continues. And with me being on a dating show and getting caught up in this, those people are definitely going to attack you. And if you get emotional over getting bullied, am I supposed to be responsible for that? She's like, your ass is getting bullied. And then when you get sad that you're getting bullied, is that my fault? And what if they decide to attack me instead? No matter who's still in the wrong, I'd still have to spend a ton of money on PR damage control. Another thing is, because of how I feel about you, and I'm also a little bit annoyed at Tian, okay? I don't want to be tangled up with people like this. I don't want this drama attached to my name in searches. I think it's just so low.
Oh.
If this gets out, it's not good.
I mean, again, I aspire to this level of main character energy because this is crazy. Although I don't know when this video came out, a month ago. Because I'm like, girl, I don't know if I don't know if FIFA had started back then, but like the World Cup is on or is coming. Gaza is still being bombed despite a ceasefire. The world is in shambles, and there's still a racist billionaire piece of fucking trash and a pedophile running the United States of America. I feel like in terms of world priority, a Chinese girl in a non-existent love triangle on a dating show is the least of people's problem. Like, now granted, I'm not in China, so like I'm speaking from a very American perspective. But yeah, I feel like, because I watch Love Island, that would be a good comparison, I guess. I watch Love Island, and as much as I love to watch Love Island and debate and blah blah blah, once the show is over, I don't really give a fuck. I move on with my life. That's what most normal adult people do. I don't think that they're gonna keep thinking about the non-existent love triangle of a stupid dating show afterwards. So I think she's gonna be fine.
For either of us. You might think everyone will attack you, but they could as easily attack me. They might say I'm trying to have it both ways, that I talk to you in the morning as a friend, but then I still went out with the guy that you like. Baba's like, oh, I don't think they're gonna release the conversation in the morning because we were talking in the bathroom. So I think she's saying, oh, they don't film in the bathroom, but the door was open and they were standing like, No, they got everything. And I'm going to request them to release everything truthfully, or else it's not very beneficial to me. And I'm going to tell you truthfully that your actions today really hurt me in terms of my career, my reputation, and my belief in friendships.
Okay.
Baba's like, because I'm not a celebrity, I didn't consider all of these things. I thought that it was just friends hanging out. And if it's just friends, but on the show, we might think that we're going out as friends, but the audience, like, it's still a dating show. I didn't come here for the clout.
Did she forget the camera is on for a second?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. No,
Like,
she goes crazier.
Holy fuck.
She
All
goes
I needed
crazier.
from this show, I didn't need clout. I just needed a platform to share my secret.
So you needed clout.
But you could have posted on an
my
Instagram
God.
story, okay?
Oh my god, you're kidding me. So she's saying that I don't give a fuck about any of this. I only came here to get some more sympathy from
Basically,
the audience.
yeah.
I want everyone to know I was a bully victim.
Yeah, which you could easily post that on Instagram.
Or don't.
Yeah,
What the
or
fuck?
Yeah. Usually people only post it when
Like-
it's very like relevant.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just so weird.
Like, nobody, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And so then she's like, I don't need any of this drama. To be honest, the highest like count from last season isn't even as high as one of my little Xiaoho Shu posts.
She said that?
Yeah.
I don't think any PR team
Can save her.
can take this
Yeah.
one. Like,
She continues like, I will never hurt anyone to get clout. I don't need to chase clout and fame and attention. If I'm being discussed online, then so be it. I'm already used to it. But I never want to be discussed over issues like this.
can you imagine?
Okay.
How do you come back from this? When
You
she's
don't.
gone
How
this
old
far?
is she again?
And everything she said is very much how she really feels.
Yeah. There's no coming back from it. And, you know, when you see celebrities, the only ones that can even make a comeback is usually maybe if they're
Men.
talented in what they do.
Yeah.
Because then it's like,
maybe.
okay,
No.
fine, then maybe.
Men can come out of anything. Rape, pedophilia, assault, hazing, you name it. Men are the only one that can come back from things. She's a bitch, but she's a woman. What she's gonna do in this show will impact the rest of her entire fucking life. She would be better off being a man accused of sexual assault. She would be able to get away with it and have a career.
Maybe some people, I'm not saying this is me, but like there will still be a group of people out there that separate the art from the artist. But this is like, girl, you're not even good at acting.
Yeah.
No one even follows you, period.
Yeah, her whole thing has to do with I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity. Therefore, you're below me.
It's insane. And so Baba was like, okay, can I just... She looks so lost. She's like, I don't know how we... I think Baba is confused, so she's like, can I just finish my side of the story real quick? Sure, you can finish. It's because you asked me just now. That's why I answered.
Huh?
Okay. Another thought that I had was that if you guys saw me outside, you guys wouldn't think that I was... So then she starts opening up and she was like, so I was abandoned alone at home when I was a kid. And I know that I come off as someone that likes to joke around a lot. And I know I shouldn't have joked around like that. But I guess because of the way that I interacted with Tian before and we would joke around a lot, that I was only making a joke when I made that phone call. And I thought that you guys would see it as like a mini game. And so she's just trying to explain and apologize over and over and over and over again. And Zizi is not having it. And Zizi is like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't get you. Your thoughts are completely different from other people. No, girly pup, your thoughts. You've got a unique brain, okay? We're fine. We get Bao Bao. You are special. And so Bao Bao is like, I'm sorry, I really did not realize this. To be honest, I don't even know how to judge this situation anymore. I'm also confused. Just look at my makeup. My makeup is completely gone. Because I've been crying all day.
你看我妆，就是我妆都没了，就是
Oh my god.
I don't even know what I'm going to do tomorrow anymore because everything has been ruined. It's not.
Because my what is it? My emotions kidnapped. What was it?
I've been morally kidnapped.
Because my moral is gone. My moral has been kidnapped. So there's no more moral left in me.
I'm done. It's not even about being lied to anymore. I just feel like my friend let me down. I initially came onto this show to open up about myself and step outside of my comfort zone, but now I won't even dare to do that anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw back into myself again, isolate myself. I feel like I trusted the wrong person again. When people say stuff like that, it's like, okay, go do it. Go do it. You don't have to tell us, okay? She's like, I'm not gonna trust again. I feel like I trusted the wrong person. I got backstabbed by another girl again, which is such a pick-me thing to say, okay? This is repeating what happened to me when I was younger.
Okay.
If this was the review from when you were younger.
Yeah, we know. We have confirmation justice for the senior.
Yeah.
And all the comments are like, then just leave if you don't trust people. Then call an overnight car and get out of here. But Bao Bao is extremely understanding. Okay, at this point, it's already been like 40 minutes. And Bao Bao is like, now that I understand this, I will never do it again. But I don't know how to handle any of this now because I've been hurt by my friends a lot. I don't listen to what they have to say anymore. I look at what they do. what you're saying and what you did are two different things. And then so Zizi is like, I'm just done right now. Like, maybe we can talk tomorrow. So Bao Bao leaves looking like she just got back from war. She goes straight. The producer's like, you're not done. Come in the confessional. Oh. And in the confessional, she's just like, I'm just really confused and I just feel really exhausted. And everyone's like, no, but that feeling is so real because when you talk to someone like this, you don't even know what just happened. You're just like, I don't know. That's morally kidnapping. So that's emotionally kidnapping someone. She's like,
but she's not crying yet or like breaking down?
No, she just looks like numb. She just looks so exhausted and confused.
Wow.
As for Zizi, she tells the interviewers, I cared about that girl. I treated her like a friend, but I can never forgive her because she really hurt me.
Bro,
and everyone's just like, Baba, you did so good. If it were me, I would have started cursing her out in the middle of that one. Okay. Yeah. Everyone's like, honestly, you could have slapped Zizi across the face, Bao Bao, and we would be cheering. Everyone, and it's just so bad. So many lines were clipped and turned into memes. Like do you know how much money I have to spend on PR because of what you did today? And people have been sending it as a response for like dumb shit friends do. So like your friend steps on your toe and then you're like, do you know how much money I have to spend on PR today because of what you did?
Wow.
Like they just send it for the dumbest shit now.
Wow.
The 00 flower, I'm part of that circle. Lots of people were posting their like Douyin captions as that. It's like them taking cute pics and they're like, I'm part of the circle of 00 flowers on the verge of stardom.
On the verge of stardom.
Yes. I'm an actress. I'm very sensitive to this. People started.
I'm an actress. I'm very sensitive to this.
You know when people post stuff on TikTok and the top comment is like, hey, block me real quick because they're like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
People now in China do that. I'm an actress. I'm very sensitive to this. Like, I don't want to see this. Like they just be posting it to like people popping a pimple. Like, no, I can't see this. She's been getting memed to hell and back. And then she goes in that confessional. And remember how she said that Tian is a not so outstanding man? In the confessional, she goes, I felt really hurt today. But after everything that's happened, the fact that Tian stood by my side really touched me and healed me.
Did he?
Because of him, I feel like my world isn't so bad. It's not like before, where everything was just darkness. She starts reminiscing about their date. You know, when we were on the train, he picked a flower for me. When we got down from, I was crying, and I told him to hold on to the flower because I wanted to bring it home. He said, I thought you wouldn't even want it anymore. And yeah, in that moment, I felt really happy.
What the fuck?
Everyone's commenting, love brain, love brain, love brain.
Do you think she's actually into TM or what's the vibe?
I think that she thinks that she can somehow get the producers to cut out all of this and just make Bao Bao look like the bad person. And she thinks it's going to be edited in a way where it's like, but we still made it through the date even though I was badly hurt.
So she's not into Tian.
I don't think so. I think she's into herself.
Right. She's just saying what the plot needs.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And like I think that's why she was saying Tian is not an outstanding man.
Yeah, because what the f was that? It's so like
but then
out
she's
of nowhere.
like, I'm on a dating show, so I need people to ship us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's giving
like
crazy.
Why would she even say that? That's so uncalled for.
Also, it's on camera.
Yeah.
I'm just dead at that. I'm just dead at the fact that first of all, you're an
What did I do?
Huh?
She's trying to start something with me because I'm this famous actress.
Yeah. And Bao Bao looks stunned, but she doesn't show it. And she continues, do you know how much money I have to spend on PR because of what you did? And so Bao Bao is like, I'm sorry, I really did not realize that. I'm just dead at the fact that, first of all, you're an actress. You would think she knows the cameras are always rolling.
But maybe like she knows. You know how filming the movie? Cut. They cut
and
it
they
out.
cut everything out except for the actual plot.
Yeah. Dang.
So good. They cut out all the parts where she's yelling at producers in between scenes because that's the point of the movie, right? But Tian later is informed about Bao Bao's side of the story. So in his confessional, they sit him down and the producers are like, so this is what happened. Bao Bao talked to Zizi. She apologized and Bao Bao talked about her childhood trauma, which probably played a role in what happened today. And Tian is a little smarter than Zizi in this one. He realizes, oh shit. If the producers are asking me about this in my confessional, that means my conversation with Bao Bao is making the final cut.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
How did he just realize
I don't
that?
know. Because he suddenly goes, after talking things through tonight, I realized Bao Bao had no bad intentions. When you see things from her perspective, the whole situation just really isn't that serious anymore.
See, he's like you said, he's a rat.
Yeah.
He knows, he reads the room. He thinks this is what he needs to say to get through the room. And he just switches up without any like shame.
No shame.
Yeah.
Because how can you blatantly be so weird like
Yeah,
that?
so nasty to Bao Bao. Now you are acting like you are this understanding dude.
Of like, you know what? It's really not that big. And the whole time you've been like, she crossed the line. And suddenly, it's really not that
You
serious.
should crowd over there and apologize.
Yeah, get on your knees, bitch. That's what we want to see. Ugh. Bao Bao in her confessional just says, my unintentional actions hurt Zizi today. I feel really guilty about it. I'm someone who likes to joke around a lot, and at the time, I didn't think it was a big joke. But everyone has different tolerances for jokes. Just because I don't think it's a big deal doesn't mean I can disregard other people's feelings. Even if I was joking, I still need to consider the situation and how far my jokes went. That's why I feel really sad and guilty. So, yeah, that was my night. Later throughout the show, the professor and Bao Bao actually become really good friends. So they go on a few dates together, but not as, like, it's very clear they're platonic. And a lot of people are like, victims must stay together. That's how they heal. They can heal each other. They can get through it together. So the next morning, because Zizi and Bao Bao's conversation didn't conclude well. It concluded, but it wasn't like, okay, let's move past this.
Yeah.
And neither did her conclusion with Tian. So she pulls Tian to the side and apologizes again. And everyone in the comments is like, Bao Bao, you're too nice. Like, why are you such a good person? Because no one would have been mad if you were like, okay, these bitches, I'm what? But she keeps apologizing, and he has the audacity to give her advice on how to apologize to Zizi. Like, you need to break the ice with her. So then she goes to Zizi and is trying to apologize, but Zizi just like walks away and doesn't want to hear it. So, she is trying to ask Zizi softly, like, are you feeling better? And Zizi's like, I threw up all night. I don't know why she would throw up. It's like kind of weird. It's not related. What do you mean you threw up all night? I'm so confused. So then Zizi's standing up and she's looking for tissues because she's trying to cry. Bruh. Bao Bao hands her some napkins and is clearly trying to start a conversation with her, of trying to apologize again. And Bao Bao keeps putting herself in such a lowly position of like, and everyone's just like, just kill off Zizi. Game of Thrones style, red wedding, wipe them out of here. Like, this is so insane. Everyone's getting frustrated. And she's like, I just wanted to talk to you this morning because I think that we still have some things that we could try to solve. Maybe later. I don't want to talk about it right now. So Bao Bao has to go through the rest of the day still feeling like she did someone wrong and like she doesn't deserve to be there, because that's the feeling that bullies make you feel, like you're lesser than everyone and you can't stay there on equal footing. So she just looks down the whole breakfast, and it's so obvious to everyone. And that's not saying Bao Bao's in the wrong. Like, it's so obvious to everyone what's happening. Yeah. So influencer Jay, everyone loves her, okay? Even with her broken foot, she's like limping over closer to Bao Bao to sit right next to Bao Bao. Jiko sits next to her and like they're trying to, support her. Even throughout the meal, influencer Jay is using this cartoon voice that Bao Bao thinks is funny, because she had like mentioned it's funny, to try and talk to Bao Bao. And then Professor, who's on the other side of the table, starts doing the cartoon voice.
Doing the what?
Doing the same cartoon voice.
What's the cartoon voice?
It's like he tries to do Patrick from SpongeBob. They're all trying to do cartoon voice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, these people are so nice. I love that. Okay, so then Bao Bao is like trying to feel better in those moments because they're so nice, But clearly she's still affected about what happened yesterday, because, I think it's very rare for adults to get berated like that.
Yeah.
Like, once you're an adult, like, your parents don't really berate you anymore. Like, who's really berating you?
And on the reality,
yes, by
national
someone
TV.
and I'm sure she's feeling really anxious because the whole
She's
time Zizi's like,
famous.
everyone's gonna fucking bully you, hate you, you're gonna get
Yes.
cyber canceled, and like that in Asia is no joke. Like, people will self-exit because of stuff like that.
Yes.
And so she's probably feeling all of that, but she's not making it about me. I don't want them to bully me. I'm scared. She's just really depressed, it seems. So today is the day that Zizi has to go see Bao Bao's secret, because the producers are like, well, you didn't want to see it yesterday, so we're going to show it to you today. Zizi, sit your ass down. And so she sees the secret. And Bao Bao's secret is, my secret is that I find it extremely hard to accept separation in a relationship because my parents split up twice. Every time I go home, they're never together at the same time. And if they did happen to be home once together, they would never stay for more than 10 minutes. And within those 10 minutes, they're always hitting and smashing things. Then she would ask her mom when they're getting divorced, like, Mom, are you going to want me anymore? And then she said that she would want her. And then she would say, if I gave you $10 million, would you abandon me? And she would say, no, I would never leave you with your dad. Even if you gave me $100 million, I would never leave you with your dad. But my mom lied to me. She gave up custody of me. Every time they fought, my mom would tell me, I wish you were never born. So that's probably why she was asking. Deep down, I'm really scared and insecure. I just have a strong sense of not being good enough. Just when I thought my relationship with my dad was getting better, he got into an accident and passed away. After things like this kept happening, I developed a deep fear of being abandoned. My relationships have never been easy. I struggle badly with the feeling of abandonment and breakups. It puts a lot of pressure on me. So this is probably why she was so taken aback by Mimi leaving abruptly. Yes, she was close to Mimi, but it was very abrupt. She wasn't expecting it, so I think it startled her.
Yeah.
Damn.
And she says, later this turned into me not being able to have a relationship because even when I know we're incompatible and have no future together, I can't bring myself to break up with that person. Even if the other person says we should break up, I'll just say, okay. But inside, I feel like I'm still waiting for them to come back every day, even though I know they're not. I'm just waiting for them to come back and say, I didn't abandon you. I don't want to break up. She says, I hope someone can see that behind the exterior where I joke and act like everything's fine, I have flaws and issues, but still chooses to understand me and accept me. To me, this is a firm, unwavering choice. Which, okay, these secrets are pre-filmed, you know, this is not something that she's like trying to gain sympathy, you know, and this is such a specific, and also in East Asia, like lots of people don't talk about parents divorcing and parents not getting along, even though a lot of parents don't get along, it's just not something you talk about publicly. So this is like a big deal for her.
It's a shameful thing to talk about,
And so after listening to all of this,
I can guess what Zizi's fucking response is gonna be. It's gonna be something about her.
She says, I can sort of sympathize and understand her. After all, I've been hurt before, so I don't want others to get hurt either. I'm super sensitive towards that. I'm willing to give her more warmth and care in our future interactions, but I probably can't bring myself to forgive her for what she did yesterday. To be honest, my energy has been very low, and I understand she felt abandoned, but she never considered my feelings. After I see her secret, I can understand what she means, and I can only feel sorry for her experience, but I can't forgive her because this is not a reason. And then she hits us with her most viral line. I'm not her mother. I wasn't the one who abandoned her. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. And everyone's like, I wasn't the senior. I'm not the one that bullied you, so I'm going to go online. Yes, the people are typing away in the comments. I'm not your senior, so... Okay, they're going in.
Oh my God, dude.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. She's like...
It's like such a cruel line too. I'm not your mother, I didn't abandon you, is like pure evil. It's not even like, oh, but that has nothing to do with this, right? It's not, it's like just pure evil.
I really think she should not be a celebrity. Like, that's for her own good.
Yeah, for her.
Like, she should just leave the screen forever.
Yes.
Stay home, be a Nepo baby, do whatever. Literally, people like this, they cannot change the way they think.
No.
And it's just a matter of time for another scandal to break out. So,
and she's just going to victimize more people and more people. What? Also, it gets worse. Like, later, the whole secret gets showed to everyone. Bao Bao's secret. And so she explains, like, because her parents divorced, she was living at like a boarding school in high school. And her experience living with even relatives, because she didn't like the boarding school, her parents stuck her with random relatives. And she's so transparent that a lot of people feel like just so bad. Her parents never came to see her, and her relatives would say things like, your parents don't even want you. They don't even come to see you. And then worst of all, there were older male relatives that would sexually harass her and would send her inappropriate messages. And then she tried showing those messages to her parents to try and get away from living with them. And her parents were saying that she's too sensitive.
Oh, okay.
She said that because of that, it was just... It's just rough. Like, she's got lots of abandonment issues. So really the only thing that she did was study. That's it. That's why she got into one of China's top universities, biochemical engineering. She said she pushed herself academically because she thought that if she was smart academically, no one could be mean to her. Like, because, you know, that's something parents are proud of, relatives are proud of. And then she accomplished it, moved out of her relative's home. And then in university, she reconnected with her dad and things were going okay. And then he abruptly died in a car accident. Then she went to go live with her mom during this grief process. Wow. And her mom kicked her out at 3 a.m. It was raining, so she was like walking to a hotel with her suitcase.
What the fuck?
And it was just following her dad's death. Her dad left some inheritance behind, and there was like everyone was like legally she was on the phone with an attorney actually during the filming of this show because it's still ongoing. But during college, she doesn't have access to any money, so she would sell jewelry on the side.
Dang.
She also joined the campus reception team, which pays like $7 an hour. And she remembers, like, one of the biggest things she remembers is all the girls on the reception team. It's really hard for her to make friends because afterwards they'd be like, oh, let's all get milk tea. Like, that was the thing. But she didn't have money to get milk tea. And they would always say things like, oh, you're so disciplined. Like, that's how you stay so skinny. And she's like, I never told them. I just don't have money for milk tea. I'm gonna cry. I'm so sad about this. And everyone is so heartbroken and they're like listening to Bao Bao and like no one knows what to say. They just want to hug her. And influencer Jay, I love her because she's like always there for anyone, and especially Bao Bao because she needs it the most during this season. And she's just like gently patting her back as she's telling the story. And as for Zizi, she's fucking pretending to care. Okay, she's like pretending to be emotional, and then even afterwards she announces like, I was actually the one that first heard Bao Bao's secret. Again, no one cares if you're the first one.
Like, why are you?
Yeah,
again, it's about her.
And then she was like, I just feel like I understand her so much better. What I want to say is, Bao Bao, you have some unresolved trauma and inner conflict, but none of that is your fault. It all comes from what you've been through. You don't have to blame yourself for any of it. I wrote you a letter, just like how I wrote in the letter. I hope you never have to go through anything like this again and that things will get better for you. Not just for you, but every single girl here. I hope things only get better. So, okay. Remember that she references a letter. The producers are like, oh, let me show them the letter.
Cue the letter?
Cue the letter. Cue the letter, okay? In the letter, she just writes like, let's move on. That's it. But she tells the producers what she means in her letter. No matter what, I'm someone who calls it like it is, and I don't want things to be awkward for everyone. So over the next few days, I'll probably try to get along with you. So for my part, I'm ready to move on. This matter is over. The only thing is we might not be able to be close friends in real life after what happened. So that's that. Okay. No, I hope you heal. I saw your secret. I resonate. So then Bao Bao was like, the fact that she said we could move on made me really happy. I truly care about her as a friend, and I think that we share a lot of similar experiences in our past, and I feel like I can relate deeply to her. This issue also exposed a lot of our deepest soft spots, and for me, it's the fear of being abandoned. And when I realized that no one had invited me, I felt really low. I guess sitting alone at home, watching them come back happily together, it amplified my sadness. As for Zizi, she just wanted to give her whole heart in exchange for a genuine friendship. But the truth is, both of us cared. You know, it just hit our soft spots in our hearts, and maybe we reacted out of that. And after many years, you know, the pain might fade, but marks stay forever. Still, I believe that both of us have grown from this. So then, as all of this is happening, when they leave, okay? After Bao Bao's secret is revealed, everyone is depresso espresso. No one's having a good time because, I mean, how can you, right? Everyone's feeling just like heavy. Not that that's, again, not saying it's Bao Bao's fault. It's just, I think people need time to process, and I'm sure lots of people feel just sad. Yeah. Tian just fucking singing as he's heading to his room.
Peace, though, looking for.
Also, one time someone just was like, oh, you're kind of good at singing, because he was like singing to himself, and then he just sings throughout the entire season. And then at one point, one of the producers is so over his the producer goes, oh, you're singing again. And they leave that in. Because like they never leave the producer's voice in. Yeah. They're like, why the fuck are you singing all the time?
This is my breakout moment as a singer.
Yes, I think that's what he was thinking.
Because he cares about screen time and blah, 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 blah.
And everyone's like, oh my God. So then this is where Chen 71 gets a lot of hate. So Chen 71 and Zizi are sitting together after Bao Bao's secret is revealed. And Bao Bao still goes to Zizi. And she is like, this is stomach medicine. You can eat this later. Because remember, Zizi was like, I threw up all.
Damn.
What medicine? It's stomach medicine. I'll take one then. I have another strip, so you can take this one too. I'll just take one. Is this chewable or do you mix it with water? Oh, you chew it.
Okay.
Nothing. No, thank you. Just like waits for Bao Bao to leave. And Chen 71 is also sitting there just like looking at Bao Bao. And like, I know maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I don't like the way she's looking at her. I don't like it. Like, it just reminds me of, like, maybe not actively bullying, but like the look is also very kind of demeaning. Like, because in that situation, I think any normal person would have been like, oh, that's so sweet, Bao Bao. Because they're trying to ease the tension between them. So any normal person would have been like, oh, that's sweet of you, Bao Bao.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's so sweet. Or like, oh, those are my favorite stomach medicine. It hurts, like, it helps so much. But instead, she's just looking. And they're both looking like two little mean girls. And I'm like,
Interesting.
okay, what's wrong with you guys? Like, say thank you. Why can't you even say thank you? And on the 6th day of the show, instead of everyone going on individual dates, so the next day, everyone's hanging out together in the field, and the producers have all these activities planned, like in a big group. And this is how much people hate Zizi. So there's tables and chairs lined up, and like the center spot is very picky, right? So the first to arrive are influencer Jay and Zico. They sit on the very edge. Okay, now the next to arrive are Professor Barry and Zizi. So Professor and Barry, they're really close. And Barry likes PR Lily. So in like near the center, there's like 2 seats that are in the center and then one kind of off to the side. So the professor's thinking, oh, like I can still talk to Barry, but Barry's still with PR Lily. And then like there's this one seat alone. So like this might make the most sense if we're sitting here, right? Because then I am alone, you know? And so he's like pointing at the 3 seats, and it's not the direct center, but it's closer to the center. I mean, there's only so many seats, right? And there's only so many configurations of the seats. Like, it's weird for Professor to sit in one where it's clearly a pair, because then maybe he has to sit with, like, you know, it's like a thing. So then he chooses that one, and he's about to sit. He's like, oh, if we sit here, then you guys can sit there. And before he can even finish, Zizi walks in, chooses the center seat, and plops down. Like the ones that they were looking at in front of him.
Does she see they are choosing that seat?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
So Professor is so stunned by her actions, and also no one wants to sit next to her. So then they go to the very edge, the opposite edge of Influencer Jay and Zico. Because they're like, okay, like none of us want to be around you at all. And she takes the center seat, and everyone is upset by this. It feels so deliberate, like she thinks that she's the star in all of this. And then later, as more people arrive, the seating becomes a bit messy because, I mean, it's an odd number of guests, and she just like randomly picked the center seat, and it's just very weird. So then everyone has to like move around except Zizi, who stays glued to the center seat. Everyone's like, oh, okay, why don't we scoot down? Why don't you sit here to make sure everyone's in the pairing that they like or sitting next to their friend, just trying to be considerate, right? But she's just sitting there. So then ultimately her and Tian end up in the center seats because she wouldn't fucking move. So then the first game that they start playing is they have this Q&A that they do for couples to get to know each other. So it'd be like, what is their MBTI? What is their favorite song? And every time you get it right, they are able to get to the next part of the obstacle. So the first team that won was Finance Bro Zhao and Chen 71. Second is Chico and Influencer Jay. And the team that took the longest was Barry and PR Lily, right? But they only took the longest because technically the guys only have to get 3 questions right from the girls. But Barry doesn't even care about the game. He wants to know PR Lily's response to everything. He's like, I just want to get to know her.
Cute.
Yeah, it was so cute.
He's like just sitting there asking all the questions.
Because it's like not about winning the game. He just wants to get to know her answer to everything. Yeah, I really like them. Yeah.
Wow.
And so as he's doing that, it's such a sweet gesture. And even though they were last, obviously PR Lily doesn't feel like they were last. And the professor is even cheering for them. And he says, high EQ, so high EQ. He goes,
Professor?
The professor is like, if not first, be the one and only, you know? Like there's like he's encouraging them, like, even though you guys aren't first, you guys are each other's one and only, and that's good enough, right? But he said it to root for Barry and to make them not feel like they didn't lose the game.
Yeah.
But after he said that, Tian follows up with, yeah, you guys make first place look like clowns now, haha. So now he's like dogging on first place.
That was not necessary.
When it's like, what? And then the professor goes, He literally goes, what? And then he repeats it. He was like, yeah, if you compare them together, now the first place looks like losers. And then the professor straight up looks around and goes, are you allowed to say that? Like, he's so, like, is that something you can say?
This is like when you throw like some dumb people
Yeah.
like next to some normal people.
And the normal people are like, hello? Am I getting pranked on this show right now? Oh my God. And so people are just like, how is he ugly and dumb?
Nice.
So then the next game is called $1.50. Don't eat
eat
it. The girls represent 50 cents. Guys represent $1. No,
Crazy.
I don't even want
Why
to talk
is
about
that?
this right now. I'm getting mad, okay?
Who made up this name?
Subtle
I don't know.
misogyny.
Probably, man.
Probably Tien.
Probably Tien.
Tien's like, guys, I have a new game idea, okay? So then the girls are 50 cents and the guys represent $1. Well, you know what? Maybe it was a take on pay inequality, right? Let's just go there. Let's just say it was supposed to be a feminist message at the end of the day. But the crew would call out a random number. So they'd be like, $2.50. So then you'd have to have 2 guys and a girl. Because $1, and 50 cents. Me. Just 50 cents shows up. So then they're doing this, and then in round 1, the prompt is $2.50. Now, Bao Bao and Influencer J are forming a group because they're besties now. So it's 50 cents, 50 cents, it's $1. So they still need $1.50. So then Bao Bao is like, Chico, come here. So then they would need 50 more cents, right?
Yeah.
Chico clearly wants to go there because he's glued on to Influencer J.
Yeah.
And he's running, but as he's running over, Tien grabs his shirt, pulls him into his group with ZZ, and goes, $2.50, we won.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. They're terrorizing these people. What the fuck? These people can't do nothing because they know the camera's rolling.
So they're just, and also remember, Influencer J broke her foot.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, there's penalties if you lose the game too. So Influencer J is gonna face a penalty with a fucking broken foot. And like, sure, you could argue that even if Chico went there, they would still need 50 cents. But still, what do you mean? Tien doesn't even understand what he looks like because he's patting Chico on the shoulder, looking proud of himself, like, hell yeah, we won. What?
Oh god.
They're getting hated
brother,
so much,
this
netizens
man
have created a name for
sucks.
them. I call them Tien and ZZ, but I think they're what is it? To die?
去死.
Jen Zhang, because his first name is like Zhang Zhen, and then ZZ's like real name. If you combine it, it means to die.
To die.
What the fuck?
So they've
Bro,
been
the
calling
dual
them the
clone
To
is
Die
so-
team.
such a
So
weird
because
thing.
Bao Bao and Influencer J lost this round of making the $2.50, they both have to do punishments. So Influencer J is forced to recreate like a doing meme. And then Bao Bao had to wink at 4 people. Like get in their face and wink. Like it's kind of intimate. So she's like, oh, I'm only going to wink at the girls, right? So then she winks in front of Chen 71. And this is when Chen 71 starts getting hate. Because she has to ask, are you satisfied with my wink? And if they're not satisfied, she has to keep doing it, okay? And so she goes, winks at Chen 71. And then she goes, are you satisfied with my wink? And all the other girls are like, yeah, loved it. It was so cute, right? And Chen goes, yeah.
Wow. So she clearly picked the side.
Yeah, and everyone's like, are you ZZ's bitch baby? Like, do you not have a brain of your own at this ripe age? And also, you're on a dating show. It's not like you have to form groups and eliminate the competition. Like, do you think you're on Physical Asia? You don't have to make teams. And then Chen 71 does this weird thing where she has to do a punishment and she has to draw 2 people. And like people have to guess who it is. So the first person she draws is a guy. And everyone's like, obviously she's drawing Finance Bro because that's her partner. Who else would she draw? So then that's correct. And then the next one, she draws a girl and they're crying. The girl is crying. And everyone's like, who is this
Bow
girl
wow.
that's crying? Why did you, like, you could have drawn anything and anyone, but like you drew a girl that's crying. And then ZZ quickly goes, oh my God, is that me? And Chen goes in front of everyone. Yeah, she's always crying like a little baby in front of me. Again,
okay.
trying to isolate Bao Bao as in like she's so depressed and sad and always crying.
Yeah.
And I would say out of everyone, Chen 71 and Finance Bro get the most heat because Chen 71 for all of this and more that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But Finance Bro because he's the one that was gossiping with Tien like, oh yeah, she was crying, wasn't she? She was crying because she was mad. And just like the fact that he allegedly told Tien that he didn't want to be with Bao Bao the first day, all of these things just make them seem like, get it together. Get it together. You guys are adults. Whereas everyone else on the show, all the other girls, super kind. And then even the guys, like in such a platonic, nice way, they're very nice to Bao Bao. Like Jiko is the one that she goes to when she wants advice. Professor is always trying to cheer her up. Barry is maybe the only one that doesn't interact with Bao Bao, and it's because he doesn't fucking interact with anyone that's not PR Lily. Like, he's so zeroed in, he can't even see anything. That's it. And then also, even if Chen 71 was told a story by Zizi, I think it would be really hard for me to sit there, listen to that story, and then line it up with Bao Bao in a way that's malicious. I feel like Bao Bao doesn't, it's not like she's walking around snarky. Like, if you told me Zizi did that to you, I might be brainwashed into being like, you know what? That is a bitch move. She's a bitch. Because she already acts so crazy.
Yeah.
But Bao Bao, it's like she is like so scared of stepping on anyone's toes all the time. Like, why would you even be mean to her? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, and I'm going to leave you with... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that in the next episode. Oh yeah, because some crazy shit goes down. Zizi starts adopting Bao Bao's trauma story as her own at some point. She drops something that she makes and then gives it to Bao Bao to eat. Oh, things get so crazy.
What?
And then the next part is going to be the finale. Her and Tian have a big issue. They fought to the end for what? Because in the end, some shit's gonna go down. So stay tuned for that. And also in the next part, we're gonna go over their live streams, because after the show ended, you can imagine what happened online. And then Tian and Zizi were like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on a live stream and redeem myself. Turns out they just dug their grave much deeper.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, they're digging it so deep, they might as well end up in America.
God bless America.
So with that being said, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Secret in Love Season 2 will leave you with scars. God damn. Well, I thought this episode would be the last one of this saga, but I guess not. Anyway, I think I look good enough to go catch Mewtwo. Yay. I'm ready to go catch Mewtwo! Wait for me! I'm very excited. I should already be downtown. What time is it right now? It's 4:16. TennoCon starts soon. I have to go catch some Pokemons. I swear, the life of an unemployed woman. Anyway, anywho. I'm done. I'm so happy that at least it didn't the video was finished, and so am I. Also, I look like a glazed donut because I put some like luminescent thing on me. I smell good too, but I look like a glazed donut. Like, honestly, I don't know how much like my webcam is giving me justice to how much of a glazed donut I look like right now. But I am shining. I am shining like I have never shined before. Anyway. Ta-ta! I'll see you on my next stream. When, as usual, I do not know. I'm gonna stop saying stuff about me being consistent because, bitch, my life is a mess, and so is my schedule. So is any kind of commitment that I can do outside of acting. Sorry. Maybe eventually it's gonna get better. Hopefully it will. But until then, see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.